Welcome back, everybody. How we do? Lord Van Zeeks. Is that it? Z-axis? The Y-axis is not known. Is there a Z-axis? You know, now that you mention it, I get my truck axis looked at. Prosecution, if you please. Wait, what did you do with the other glass? The freak? Awkward pause. Just drink it already. What the frick is he doing? What the frick? Huh? Having savored the rich aroma of the carmine, contents of this hollow chalice that is now imprinted in my hand. And yet, we are not done here. It may seem crash to crush it to dust. Pray forgive the discourtesy. Lord Van Zox, what the heck? What is wrong with you? It's so cold in here. Is it cold in here or just me? Is he a vampire? Is he a vampire? Is that what they're doing? As your antiquated tome no doubt says, the prosecution may not speak during a summation examination. So I honor the deathly silence and listen to the charade. It seems I've overestimated the intelligence of the jury. I was like, that's like tongue, not like covered in blood. Well, no matter. There's nothing so hard to prove. There's a self-evident truth, it would seem. No. And why else would we grace the courtroom? With our presence, after all. He's saying a lot of words, and I don't really know what they mean. So let us proceed to the next round of battle. Huh? What the? God dang! Bring forth the witness once more! Now! Okay. Here they all are. It's Beepo and gang. Witnesses, I trust you heard the summation examination we just had to endure. Yes, sir. That a day, sir. Of course I heard it. Oh, yes, sir. I heard it too. With both of you this time. You sure on the end, the coachman, I believe his name is Beppo? Yes, sir, my lord. It transpires that in your previous testimony, you were attempting to veil the presence of a fifth passenger on that there omnibus. You were found guilty of perjury, sir. You are advised to bear that in mind. Mio Dio. Huh? Now then, witnesses, hereby I call you to testify to court again. We'll explain the various misgivings brought to our attention by the defendant's summation examination. So fix that testimony. Post haste. All right, let's get it. He doesn't look too scared. Interesting. I only carried 4 passengers that night, I swear, but... Well, I, for one, was told I had to pay 5 pence for that bus there. He fiddled us in the fare, he did. And then I saw that blood-curdling sight as well. That's all too much. We got robbed! I'll tell you, I saw Mcgilded there stabbing that man. Everything I said before still stands, I reckon. Yes, he stabbed him. Yes, he did. I think so, yes. You think so? Counsel, make sense of this for me, please. I reckon. The phantom fifth passenger, conjured into existence by my learned Eastern friend, never existed. It was just, they were charged extra money? No, come on. The confusion has arisen from the coachman's sly little conzage. Beppo! Come on, man, that's effed up. Explain! I'm terribly sorry, Guildmaster. The Guild's fare is 4 pence across the board. Don't care who you is. You're that goddamn psychopath murderer Mcgilded. And you know this, Beppo. I know, I'm sorry. I'm to understand that you have been overcharging our passengers by a penny a fare? You knew this was going to get out eventually. It's so cold in the last run of the days. Always half empty. Always half empty. I don't think I should take that literally. You've been dishonest, coachman. Honestly, I'm disappointed in you. I'm sorry. You're a disgrace, Beppo. A disgrace. Your selfish actions brought dishonor on the whole guild!
If I may, sir, I had to pay 10 pence on the bus just last week.
What? Man, this public transit ain't all it's act up to be, man. We getting finessed.
Anyway, 4 passengers at 5 pence each. It adds up to 20 pence. Yeah. I've done the arithmetic 10 times already.
Thank you for being thorough, Sasato.
I just can't make the result come out differently. No, that figures out. You're totally right. Thanks for being attentive.
Oh, God, we're getting nowhere. Well, appear that one of the aforementioned misgivings has already been explained. So, counsel for the defense, your cross-examination, if you please.
All right, we can't F this up.
We've already had the pleasure of a protracted summation examination today. I see you intended to continue the parlor games.
Well, yeah, the fun.
Absolutely I do. They're such a racket.
Okay, let's just break it down. I'm still going in mostly blind, though. It sucks.
I only carried 4 passengers that night, I swear.
Well, I for one told I had to pay 5 pence for that bus.
He fiddled us on the fare, he did. I saw the blood-curdling sight. Okay. I tell you, I saw Mcgilded stabbing that man. Did you see him actually do it? Your phrasing matters, sir. You saw the defendant, Mr. Mcgilded, stabbing the victim, Mr. Mason, who's sitting next to him?
That's what I said, ain't it?
It was bothering me before this was. For just a brief moment, he hesitated before answering. Right. He's fibbing.
Anyway, there was only them 2 inside the carriage, wasn't there? There's been much talk of a 5th passenger. As of yet, 0 evidence. What are we wasting all this time for, huh? It's black and white. The man's guilty.
What are the chances of, like, Mcgilded and Mason hitting it off?
So, oh, hello there, Mcgilded. I'm a big fan of that there park.
I'm a big fan of your masonry, I guess. Want to see my knife?
Oh, sure. Oh, no.
It was just another tragic accident. I almost want that to be true. Kind of. I mean, that way the case would be over fast. Okay, maybe I don't want that. Can we, like, actually open it up? I'm so curious. Let me inside, please. We'll get to the cross-exam later. Listen, let's open the door and go inside. We actually can? The scene of a murder. It's horrible. Oh, gosh. Wow, it's like so detailed. Dude, this rules. Whoa. Man, the British knew how to dress. That's not, what the heck is that?
It's a spy camera. Oh no, they're spying on you. You pick your nose, they'll put it in the papers. Oh no.
That's a poster from the Great Exhibition that's due start 6 months from now. There's a lot of focus being drawn to the Crystal Tower. Centerpiece of the whole exhibition. Oh, the Crystal Tower. It's under construction already, I believe. People all over London must be fizzing about excitement. The prospect of such a grand event.
Oh, I thought that would go somewhere. All right, we need to check this out.
That's blood that's soaked into the scene. The victims, obviously. You can never be too certain. I have to say yes, though. That seat would be clearly visible from the roof deck. Would you really stab someone in full view of the others? I wonder. Yeah, it's just so odd. It's so, like, easy to get caught. Mcgilded's, like, I don't know, like, survival instinct would cut in and be like, no, let's not do this. We'll get in trouble. Unless he's just he's not that big of a shot. Like, come on. Well, it was after dark. There's a lamp on in here. So perhaps the culprit couldn't see anything outside through the skylight? Whichever may you look at it. It don't seem like it was a planned attack. Dude, I'm thinking it's another Cosmo incident. Dude got, like, it was just an accident. It could be. And then, like, Mcgilded's fibbing about falling asleep. I don't know. The seat has a handle. Oh. I feel like this is bait. It's not really that important. This looks like all sorts of equipment that might be needed to keep the omnibus running. Feeding tubes, tools to repair wheels, blankets, horseshoes. Ah, so it's a storage compartment for the coachman to keep his things. There doesn't seem to be any space for passengers to stow their luggage, that's for sure. What about literally over there, Naruto? No, that can't.
That's not nearly enough room, Sasato. Don't be crazy.
My word. Well, I don't imagine it'd be very convenient for that purpose anyway. I guess we'll have to agree to disagree.
Is that a hat bag? It looks like there's something on it. I don't know. Is this anything different? No, I don't think it is. I'm thinking this is one of those things we'll have to, like, come back to. You know, despite that, I'm not really finding much inside the actual omnibus. We should do this to be thorough, though. It's quite a large skylight, isn't it?
Yes, quite large enough to afford a good view into the cabin from the roof deck.
And there doesn't appear to be a handle or catch of any description. So I suppose it can't be opened from the inside the cabin, at least. Huh. Well, that's good to know.
Alright, I'm officially bored. I'm gonna head out, y'all. Later, taters.
Have you seen enough? Let's step back inside that.
What? Oh, okay. So I to say,
No, Hodo. My lawyerly senses are tingling. You haven't seen enough.
bummer. Anyway, I don't think this is relevant to this. I just wanted to look around, because it's cool. Maybe look at these. Yep. There's a master and a crazy hand, I reckon. All right, let's just look at this real quick.
This is definitely raspberry jelly. No, blood!
Not the most pleasant sight to be confronted in our first day in London.
Well, nothing will come of grumbling now.
No, I guess not. But I want to do it anyway.
By the way, is Mr. Mcgilded right-handed? Yes, I believe so. He was toying with the coin in his right hand a little earlier.
Ah, pity. If only he'd been left-handed, or these gloves did not fit.
I think blood on either glove would be fairly incriminating, really.
No, it don't work like that. It don't work like that. Okay, so... Dump! Now I forgot what I was doing during the cross-examination. God, I'm stupid. Oh yeah, we gotta call out that guy's fib. Anyway, something on Mr. Fairplay's testimony just jars with me. I wish I could work out what it was. Let's hear it again. Hold up. Oh crap, I skipped over that last one. Not long ago, this trial very nearly came to an end. Somehow we managed to keep our chances alive here. I can't waste the cross-examination. I have to bring some new facts to light.
If you're not careful when you press these witnesses, the danger is that the jury will end up believing something unhelpful,
as they did before. Alright, don't overpress, got it. But I wanna! Maybe, but we can't let the fear of that happening stop us from uncovering important new info.
You're right. Oh, goodness. Well, I do enjoy a good fence sitting. I suppose you're right.
Anyway!
I don't want to miss an even flicker of a reaction. Come on! Just gotta watch the eyes, dude. We got this.
Don't hesitate, pursue them.
Alright. But, like, it didn't amount to nothing. Well, I, for one, was told I had to pay 5 pence. Okay, that's not important. We figured it out. I'll tell you, I saw Mcgilded. I saw that man. Ugh. Is there any way I can, like... Wait! No, there is a way! So you saw the defendant, Mr. Mcgilded, stabbing the victim. That's what I said, wasn't it? Okay. What's with his face? Kinda weird. Maybe he's just shocked he's arguing it. This might be a situation where I just need to hear everybody out. What did you say? He fiddled us on the fair, he did, and then I saw a blood-curdling sight as well. It was all too much. You saw it too. Hold up. Did you see him stab it? Like, the dude. This blood-curdling sight. You mean the murder? Yes, sir. He's looking weird again.
A loathsome sight. No one should have witnessed the horror in the eyes of a man the moment his life's taken.
Oh, well, not exactly, sir. Ooh, 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 he's asleep. What the? Hold up. Not exactly, sir. I mean, I didn't actually see the moment the gent was stabbed. Hold up. To me, that's not acting weird, though.
Good gracious, you didn't?
We have another witness who did, however. The banker's already testified to it. But Mr. First didn't actually see the point at which the victim was killed. That may turn out to be very significant.
I heard the banker gent next to me take a sharp intake of breath, see? That's when I looked through the glass. That's when I saw the horrible blade poking out of his belly, all covered in blood.
Is it just me? Is he sweating? He's not. Oh, God.
Every time I see a knife now, I can't help screaming. Even when I'm eating. Ah! Ah!
Okay. I almost want to go back to that and see what happens. Okay, we'll try this. Yes, he was stabbed. Yes, he did. I think so, yes. So you didn't see it.
Earlier, you testified that you saw the moment the defendant allegedly stabbed the victim, didn't you?
Yes, that's right.
You said that the victim was on the floor and described an assailant holding the knife in an ice pick grip.
I suppose I might have, yes, put the cart before the horse, maybe a little.
Now, what the heck does that mean? I don't know. Another cart? We don't got room for that.
Well, I'm quite sure. Most of it, I was driving the horses when I heard a scream from the seats of the roof deck.
Screams from the roof deck. I expect that was me, sir.
That's why I turned around. Yes, I saw it with the skylight. The gentleman on the floor with the knife was sticking out of his midriff. That's right, yes. And the fellow holding the handle was a famous man.
So, in short, you didn't see the moment the victim was actually stabbed at all?
I really thought that I did, but I go over it again in my head, and I don't suppose I did, actually.
Okay, that's as obvious could be. Boy, you're gonna break your teeth. What are you doing? Yeah. Tastes like black licorice, it does. Okay, hold up.
Excuse me.
What are you doing? Stop that. It's very distracting. Do you have something to say about that, Mr. Fairplay? Now you listen to me. I know what you're thinking. He didn't really see the exact moment the fellow was stabbed. What are the chances of that? Huh? Are you asking or are you telling me? God dang it, he's getting flustered. That's good. I might be able to extract some information from him. If I answer him cleverly, I can do that. Could he have just happened to see the exact moment the crime was committed? Now let's press him. You didn't! Well, it is a little hard to believe. Certainly. Unless you spend your time peeping through a skylight atop of an omnibus, that is. Yeah, aren't you trying to see the sights? I don't think you're doing that the whole time. Peeping? I'm a respectable city banker, and I know what I saw. I remember it as clear as a ball right day. Well, whatever that is. It was a grim scene. I don't mind telling you, Well, thank you, Mr. Fairplay, if you would. Oh, excuse me if I was getting a little hot under the collar there, my lord. It happens. But I ask you to supplement your testimony with a clear statement about what exactly you saw. I can do that, all right. I'll tell you just how grim it was. Okay, we finally got there. You think I'd forget the sight of those blood-soaked hands after the butchering that stabbed that man? I think you might have. Maybe it's a little foggy, like the day. Blood-soaked hands? Wait, hold up. Blood-soaked hands? Huh? Wait, why can't I? My controller? Oh, crap. Okay, now it's working again. Blood-soaked hands? No, it's not working again. Oh, it's so anticlimactic. I need a new cable. Court record, please. There we go. Thank God. Blood-soaked hands? Boy, you lying. Well, perhaps soaked, laying it on a little thick, but, anyway, there was definitely blood all over them. Both of them covered in it. You effed up. You effed up! And you saw that from the roof? Through the skylight? Well, the skylight's reasonably large, so a pretty good view. There's a lamp on the inside of the carriage, as well. I'm quite sure what I saw. This banker's last statement. All right, we got him. I feel there's something not quite right. Are you okay, Naruhodo? No, I'm not. When you feel something doesn't add up, Mr. Naruhodo, you have to press. Go through the court record. I don't need that bullcrap. I got this. Boom shakalaka! Go to jail! For perjury, probably. How does that even work? Anyway, blood-soaked hands. Well, I admit that soak might be laying it on a little thick, but I reckon there was definitely blood all over him. Both of them were covered in it. Might have even been some on his feet, but I'm a gentleman. Well, I'm very sorry to disagree, Mr. Fairplay. But that's more than a little peculiar. Look at that stance. Look at that stance. No, hold up. What did you say there, Sonny? Here are the gloves worn by the defendant, Mr. Mcgilded, on the night in question. Oh, yes, well, figures a fancy fellow like him would have some, That's not the point. There certainly does appear to be a sizable dark-colored stain there. But, and I'm sure you can clearly see,
It's only on the right hand glove.
Is that true?
What? Huh? What are you doing? In short, Mr. Fairplay, your testimony's inconsistent!
Well, but no, hold on, that can't be right.
Kill him again! Bring him back to life with the resurrection spell, kill him one more, and then send him to hell! So you're a liar then?
My word, that's right. You're quite clear about it. It was both of his hands. God, I love being a lawyer.
Mr. Fairplay, if your last statement was a lie, it calls your entire testimony into question. You say you saw the moment the victim was stabbed, but is that really the truth?
Well.
Objections. It's over, dude. Well, not really, but it was a simple mistake. You can't justify accusing this man of lying. Yes. It wasn't both hands, it was only one. The fact remains. The victim's blood was on the accused.
No, it makes a big difference. Mr. Fairplay categorically stated he saw blood all over both hands, which means there's a strong possibility that this witness was deliberately trying to mislead the court. He might have some alternative motive. Ooh, homie. Proper dinner work hasn't been invented yet. You might want to chill. Ooh.
Well, I'm a city banker. I own the whole Demodome. For pity's sake, my word should be the gold standard. I'm a gentleman too, not some gutter snob. Upstanding members of society don't prevaricate. We never have and never will.
He's claiming to have no reason to lie, but is that really the case? I doubt it. He works with money all the time. Mr. Naruhodo, if we have some evidence to explain why Mr. Fairplay might be lying, I don't think we do. It could turn the tide in the trial completely. Okay, something to show this man.
Let me look real quick. Okay.
Wait, the debtor's ledger. Hold up, we never opened this. Crap, I should probably start doing that. The portfolio must contain all sorts of secrets of London's gentry. Oh dear. Do you really think we ought to look inside? It's sort of like a diary in a sense. No, well, it's not as though we know any of London gentry personally, right? It's not that bad. Apart from our great detective friend, I guess. Actually, I would not call that guy a friend. I assume you will not find Mr. Sholmes' name inside. Please, he is very well off. I assure you. I'm sure. Okay, let's see what we can find. This might tie it all together, bruh. I don't speak Italian. Okay. Gosh, it's crammed full of gentleman names. Well, I suppose they're probably not all gentlemen after all, are they? After all, not everyone in the country is well off. Goodness. What is this, Sasato? Look at this. Do you see the name here? Bruce Fairplay. We got him by the bullions? That doesn't sound right. Should that mean something to me? It doesn't sound strangely familiar. It's Bruce Fairplay! It's right there, Naruhodo! The witness testifying at this very moment. Oh, yeah! Of course, the banker. Why is his name in here? He borrowed 20 guineas, did he?
Jeez, that's like 19 more guinea pigs than I can.
And look, the repayment date is fast approaching. It's possible that it's just a coincidence, of course, but this could be very useful information. Oh my god, yeah, no kidding. Bro, we got it. Ooh, you going to jail. I got evidence for days. Okay, maybe not jail, but I don't know. My lord.
Yes, counsel, what do you need? Some running amount of money?
The defense is ready to present evidence.
Oh, but Joe, what? Are you sure? Do we even do that here?
Yes, we do, my lord. Evidence that will clearly demonstrate why Mr. Fairplay has a reason to lie in his testimony.
Oh no!
Well, all right then, very well. I hereby call the defense to present its evidence right now. Do it. Don't mess up.
How could I? Come on. I'm a lawyer after all. Here you go. This is a list of the debtors who owe money to Mr. Mcgilded.
Yes. A list of innocent victims crippled by the accused. Extortion.
Well, the point is, among the names of the debtors is Mr. Bruce Fairplay.
Oh, no. Now, you can't be opening up a gentleman's dirty laundry up in the courtroom.
Oh, my word. Mr. Fairplay, are you currently indebted financially to the accused? How the heck you up in here, then?
No, well, it's, barely worth being called debt, really.
According to the ledger, you owe 20 guineas. Not an inconsiderable sum of money, wouldn't you say?
Depends who you're asking. Well, what of it?
Let's suppose Mr. Mcgilded were to be found guilty of murder. What would become of your debt in that case?
These documents state that the loan agreement is forged between an individual and another individual, so therefore the creditor, the defendant here, to be sentenced to a capital punishment, all outstanding debts which were owed to him will be annulled.
Oh, wow! Would you look at that?
They would cease to exist, I reckon. As would the defendant, Mr. Mcgilded.
That's effed up. Why'd I say that? Cease to exist? There you have it. It's fair to see. Why, Mr. Fairplay, is it not the case you claimed in your testimony to have seen something you never in fact saw in a devious attempt to annul your debt of 20 guineas to the defendant?
Well, shoot, when you look at that way,
I'm Donald Duck, reckon. Order in this goddamn court. Mr. Bruce Fairplay. Let me ask you one more time, boy. Now listen up with both ears and both nostrils. Be aware that your answer may have most serious implications upon your future, sir. Did you, or did you not, see the precise moment in which that defendant is alleged to have thrust a knife into the victim? Now, don't make me ask you again.
Your silence speaks volumes. You did not tell the truth in your testimony. Admit it.
All right. Put the finger down, boy. You ain't no big shot, that's for sure. Let's not make a melodrama out of this. Perhaps I did overestimate the truth there. Just a pinch.
A pinch? Come on!
What the difference it make? I definitely remember seeing blood on Mr. Mcgilded's hands, both of them.
No, that doesn't add up. And yet, only one of the defendant's gloves, which we have as evidence, is stained.
Well, you keep on saying that, but that don't make it true, I reckon.
Let's open first now. What happened to you? I wonder if I might be allowed to speak, sir.
Go ahead.
Well, the thing is, I think I remember seeing it myself as it happened. What? The blood, sir. On the assailant's hand. I think, yes. I'm almost sure that it was on both of his hands. Not just one. Oh, wait, hold on. Susato, check his name. No, I don't think he's in the debtor log. Oh, God. Naruhodo! Behave! How did he hit the wall? It's not even close to him. What?
It would appear that we're going to need further testimony from all y'all. This time I would like to know precisely what you did and what you did not see. Do I make myself perfectly clear?
Mr. Naruhodo. Susato, why you look so mad? What'd I do? I'm doing good! Are you?
I think so.
This is good news. Her face changes instantly. The course of the trial seems to have shifted slightly at last. Yeah, I can't even believe it. I might finally have a chance to turn this thing around. Here we go. I mean, it is certainly shifting. Alright, I think our aggro is off of this guy.
Well, there was blood on both hands of the assailant. I sincerely and distinctly remember that. However, I suppose you might say I didn't see the exact moment of the stabbing. That transpired there.
Good, you finally admitted it! I remember seeing the knife, and I remembered seeing both of the attackers' hands with blood on them.
I didn't actually see nothing. No, not until I heard the scream, I did.
There. And anyway, the defective remains, it can't have been anyone else inside the carriage, or we would have done seen them.
No one else inside the carriage, huh? What if the carriage had a secret compartment? Ooh. Just a thought.
Well, lo and behold, in truth of fact, not one of you was witness to the crucial moment of the crime being perpetrated.
I apologize, my lord, but honestly, there was no one else inside the carriage. The man's, his hands were covered in blood. Come on, what do you want me to think? Not much incriminating evidence is tantamount to saying the man did it.
That's really not how things work. Ugh. Let us examine the interior of the omnibus once more. Okay.
The victim's fresh blood is clearly visible on the seat,
corroborating the witnesses' accounts.
So, in other words, there's no substantial nor significant change in the facts of the case. Well, Plum, you're right. Pretty boring ace attorney case. Anyway, let's end it. Very well. Cross-examination. Keep it up.
Yes, my lord.
Naruhodo, he's kind of kicking butt.
They're very minor, but man, the little tweaks to his model too are just like, ooh, it's so cool.
Okay, crap, no, frick, I was not focusing.
There's blood on both hands. You say, I sincerely and distinctly remember that. Hold up. I'm not ready to present yet, but I want to look at this. What are the chances? Well, no, if that was the case, we'd see the inside and they'd be stained red. Is that how that works? Dude, I'm sorry. I don't think Mcgilded did this. I think he honestly was like, oh, good heavens, you're going to get blood all over the seat. Get this thing out of there. I think he honestly is telling the truth. He didn't do it. Bruh, is there anything that could prove me wrong here? No, that still just checks out. Point being, I don't think I need to press that. Suppose you might say I didn't see the exact moment that transpired. Okay, but on to first. I remember seeing the knife, and I remember seeing both of the attackers' hands with blood on them. Then, can you describe any more of the scene? You definitely saw that too? Blood on both hands! Yes, sir. I mean, I know what you're going to say. Only one of Mr. Mcgilded's gloves has blood on it.
Well, that's right.
The thing is, as far as I remember, sir, when I looked down and saw Mr. Mcgilded sitting beside the old fellow, I don't believe he was wearing any gloves at all. Oh, snap, I didn't think of that. He wasn't wearing these gloves? That's correct, sir. Wait, hold up. I gotta go back to press the X button. What do you say? Okay. When I looked down, I saw Mr. Mcgilded sitting beside the old fellow. I don't believe he was wearing any gloves at all. That's correct, sir. I saw the blood on both his bare hands quite clearly. Then what gives? Huh? It's true that the dark-colored stain of the dark leather gloves wouldn't have been easy to see. Did he mistake his hands? No, if he did.
I should point out that the police officer who apprehended the accused in the night in question, whether there was no trace of blood on Mr. Mcgilded's gloves.
So the glove is from later? No! There wasn't blood on his hands? Crap! What?
This is puzzling indeed.
This must be significant somehow. I'm sure of it. How do we spin this around?
I didn't actually see nothing. I just heard the scream.
Anyway, the fact remains you can't have anyone else inside the carriage.
That's not true, though. What about under the thing? I don't know. Did anyone look in there? And everything you saw in the incident was through the skylight of the roof of the omnibus?
That's right. I was fiercely cold that night, but the glass wasn't frosted over yet.
Yes, I remember I was shivering. It was so bitter.
Why the heck didn't y'all get inside? Which rather begs the question why the pair of you were sitting on the roof.
Wait, he actually says that? I was looking at the recording. God. But yeah, that's a good point.
Well, I don't know about this young fella, but I couldn't enter the cabin.
You couldn't? Why not?
It was locked from the inside. I tried knocking, but no one opened the door up, so
It was locked?
That's right, I said it. How many times I gotta say you city boy? It's a public bus service for pity's sake. Not what I call fair play. Ooh, see what I did there?
Yes, I had exactly the same experience. I tried knocking, but the gent inside just gestured me to clear off. So I had no choice but to climb up to the roof deck. I looked down longingly into the warm cabin below.
I can assure you I just wasn't looking down. I was glaring. Long and hard, too. That's precisely why I can't tell you why I have some confidence that if there was anyone else in that cabin, I would have noticed.
No, there was someone else in that cabin. You just didn't see him. Bro, I'm so sure of that.
Unequivocal, I would say.
I'm not sure about these two witnesses. Could they really have seen everything inside the cabin through the skylight? No, they couldn't. Dude, there's vantage points. There's blind spots on everything, dude. They would not have seen it. They would have seen everything. No, dude, I'm calling out their bluff. Ain't true. Allow me to confirm one thing, Mr. Fairplay. Would you care to take his steps inside?
Well, I don't see what the point is. We ain't going anywhere, is we?
You were riding this omnibus, correct? Whoa. And witnessed the events in the cabin through the skylight in the roof of the upper deck.
Yes, that's right. I said it once. I'll say it again.
In that case, there is a portion of the cabin interior that would have been out of sight from you.
No, that what?
By golly, really? Obviously, at this stage we can't say for sure. But the possibility cannot be denied. That at the time of the incident, there could have been another passenger enclosed... Wait. Yeah, he's right, in the enclosed cabin.
Objection.
No, seriously, think about it.
Enough hypothetical meandering, my Nipponese friend. The prosecution demands that you substantiate your claims. After all, the scene of the crime is here in the flesh.
Hello.
Very well, I'll uphold the prosecution's demand. Get in there, boy. You will identify the area of the cross-section plan of the omnibus. I'm going with my gut, dude. I think... maybe not. Where exactly in the omnibus you suggest a potential passenger couldn't be seen? Let's see. No, that can see both seats. Wait, am I going crazy or this is like a fake bottom? Wait a minute. No, if you're sitting here, you're not looking at this side. Dude, I'm for sure. You can only see that side of the omnibus. Hold up. I'm trying to, like, visualize it. Legit. Only if you, like, turned around, turned your seat, like, behind, could you see this side. I'm going my gut. And also, if this, like, you know, they are down there, that also, like, covers my butt there. So, like, literally, the seat covers my butt. Both rows of the seat of the roof face the direction of travel, whereas the seats in the enclosed cabin face each other, which means you couldn't see who was over there. Yeah, I was right on the money. The visible part of the cabin, which the passengers of the roof deck can see through the skylight, is as drawn here. Yeah, dude.
Get him, Naruto.
That's right, my lord. As you can see, the seat opposite of the one which the victim and his attacker were sitting is obscured from view. In other words, if someone had been sitting on that seat, it's quite possible that the witnesses would have been completely unaware of it.
Oh, I never thought about that. Oh, God. Objection.
You can't object to that. It's true.
It's quite possible. Some phantom was sitting there, I suppose. You Nipponese have a forbidding habit of obscuring the truth with ambiguity, it seems.
Hey, that's racial profiling. That's effed up. Well, I concur with the prosecutor's rejoinder. In a British court of law, evidence is paramount. I don't know how y'all do it over there, but cannot entertain this conjecture, counsel. That is, unless you're able to put a name to this mysterious passenger whom you alluded. Can you, Mr. Naruto? A name? Huh? I honestly don't know. Who could have been? Could have been in another seat which was out of sight from the witness. Okay, can we look at her? Holy crap, 32? Jeez. Supposedly the souls of the prosecutes are internally darned in one way or another. Thrice fired. Effing Beppo, dude. F you, Beppo. I'm sick of your bull crap. Well, it's not this guy. Dang, he 52? Shoot, I thought he was our age. I got his voice completely effing wrong. Okay, it's not important now. Dude, I got no clue. But I bet we can find it out, bro. I'm sorry. I have literally no idea. But as a proud citizen of the Japanese Empire, you will look to the sky and walk on, making sure all signs of tears are gone. What? Huh? Go on. This isn't just a case of going on, Mr. Sato. We need a name. No, you don't. Go on. Go on. Do it. Do it. Okay, I'll go on. The defense would like to put forward a name.
How'd you get another glass?
You are a fool. That response was a desperate attempt by a man who has no notion of his limitations. Now toast to hard lessons not yet learned. Let us not delay, Cancel. Defense is still to name passenger in the other seat.
Okay. This could be it. This could be the chance I've been waiting for to turn this trial in my favor. On that night, the night of the murder, the person occupying the seat in the omnibus cabin that was obscured from view was... It could have been Mr. Mcgilded. Hold up. Wait, no, that doesn't help me. Does it? If we know both of these two were on top, he's driving the thing, he's in the other seat, then yeah, Mcgilded's the only option. I guess. This is causing me physical pain, by the way. The passenger in the enclosed cabin that the witness on the roof deck failed to see has to have been Magnus Mcgilded.
Huh?
Mr. Mcgilded?
What the heck are you playing at, Counsel? That's the name of the defendant.
Are you...
I know you like these games and all, but geez, you are being so...
What the frick is wrong with you?
If I desecrate this chamber by smashing my hollow chalice, do forgive the discourtesy. Homie, how did you aim that well? What the heck? People talk of those tiny islands inside nations, and the Far East having learned of culture of their own. I say they use the term ill-advisedly. Are you being racist again? You gotta cut that out, bro. Like, for real. Let me explain in terms that even a student of an artless backwater such as yourself might understand. When the bloody scene unfolded, the victim and his assailant were sitting side by side. Multiple witnesses have attested to that fact. It's the very premise of which the case is built.
Objection.
But, that premise might be wrong. Who knows?
My God. Do you even have holes in your ears? What?
If the victim really was sitting beside Mr. Mcgilded, it creates an inconsistency that can't be reconciled in any way.
What inconsistency, Counsel?
I'll get to that. The defendant's gloves, my lord. Both witnesses have the same testimony. They claimed that there was blood on both hands. You're right. Whoa, hold up. You're so right. If both of them saw... Dude, then where'd these gloves come from? They claim that there's blood on both hands of the person sitting next to the victim. Is that Mcgilded? Because that picture doesn't have gloves.
Had we know the truth to be otherwise, only one glove bears the gory remains.
Then where'd these suckers come from? The point is, even in the face of this irrefutable evidence, both witnesses have maintained their stance.
Yeah, the testimony remains unchanged.
Exactly. They both adamantly swear that they clearly remember seeing the blood on both hands of the assailant. So, in short, their memory of events is correct, and their testimony reveals the truth. It was somebody else sitting beside the victim that night. A third party we've yet to identify. And the victim's blood was on the passenger's hands! Both of them!
Objection!
I'm out of glasses! And who was this third party? Let me guess, Mr. Lupin the Phantom?
I don't know, maybe Dang? Obviously the true culprit! Oh my god! A phantom thief! No!
Well, it could be, but maybe not.
No, what exactly are you postulating there?
The defense's postulation is just that. Nothing more than conjecture. I'm going to point again, because you're wrong. The witnesses clearly stated that they saw the accused.
They'd see his face, they see his clothes, they see his toenail clippings. If so, that was freaking weird. I don't know what's up with Mcgilded, but when elaborating on his testimony, Mr. Fairplay said that two of them were wearing hats and couldn't exactly make out their faces. I remember that. It's true. Get him.
Yeah, sir.
Dude, he ain't got gloves. This is so cool. Oh god, I dropped my headphones.
The tops of their heads were obscured by the roof, and I could see the rest of them, though. I don't know.
Yeah, that's right. Both gents were most certainly hatted. Hatters do tend to notice such things. True.
What particular styles of hat did the two gentlemen sport, Mr. First? Well, I'm afraid I don't remember.
I have an eye for detail when it comes to hats, though, but not now.
You gotta find a new profession, bro. This is a crime's important.
The style of hat makes no difference. There was no third passenger in that cabin.
How can you be so sure?
Because if there had been, the accused Mr. Mcgilded would undoubtedly have offered to dispose the fact.
Oh, right.
Unless that is you are proposing an even more preposterous explanation. No such thing exists, my Nipponese friends. Had the accused failed to even notice the presence of the true culprit in the very cabin which he traveled? Please.
But if you see under the seat, there's a hidden compartment. I don't know, maybe. He's right. Dang it! There was another person traveling in the enclosed cabin on the Omnibus. It's inconceivable that Mr. Mcgilded would have been unaware of it. But maybe didn't see him.
There's clearly a simple solution to this here problem. Need some WD-40, yeah?
Bring the accused Mr. Mcgilded to the stand.
Well, that too, I guess, but, what do you say to that?
The prosecution objects, my lord.
Why? No, like, really, why? Why do you like this?
As I suspect, he will have already made a full statement to the police.
But what if there was some reason why he was unable to speak freely?
I don't care. Magnus Mcgilded is no uneducated ruffian.
He might be. Who knows who we are underneath the mask?
It as indeed turns out the man's been withholding information. You can be sure we'll have a most deliberate act.
Counsel for the defense, what's your opinion?
My lord, should we ask Miss Gill to testify? On one hand, I really want to do the silly voice again, because I want to practice more. But on the other hand, I don't know. Let's go for it. I don't know. Let's just see. Maybe he heard something? Oh, he might not have seen something, but what if he heard something weird? Yes, let's go with that. We need to hear from what he has to say in order to find the truth. Right. I don't see a problem with it. Maybe. God, I'm second-guessing myself a lot tonight. The defense would like to call Mr. Mcgilded to the stand.
In that case, I'd like to hear the opinion of the jury.
Yes, need a little time to consider this.
If you ask me, I think we should hear what Mr. Mcgilded has to say.
Get the man out here, I say. Bartholomew hungers for more bloodletting.
It would be utterly illogical not to hear his testimony.
When something needs doing, get it done. That's how I run things at the guild.
And that what the patron of my favorite little park has to say. Oh, yes, that'd be lovely.
He's a psychopath murderer. The jury says the man must be heard.
Very well. Get that sucker out here, boy. Bailiff. Where he at, though? Where he at, though? I'm not going to sing the rest of the song. I'm a little bashful. There's a big audience out here.
Now, maybe what actually happened that night will finally become clear. Just maybe. Don't cliff me, hang me real. Okay, we good.
Let's proceed and be resumed. Mr. Mcgilded, have you been listening to that discourse of the day?
To be sure I have, my lord.
There are now 2 matters which the court does...
Yo, his theme is bopping, though.
Oh, God, I want to dance. I want to heckin' dance. Oh, maybe some other time. There are now 2 matters which the court desires to hear from you. The first being, is whether or not there was a third party with you in the cabin there, as proposed by the defense. The second is that if such a person was indeed present, why the heck you conceal that fact, boy?
Oh, by God, no! 'Tis not in my nature to hide nothing at all. Well, except my kidneys, but
Just answer the questions, please.
Well, since you asked so nicely, The truth of the matter is I've been desperate about this all along. Thought I'd tell you all, or keep me mouth shut.
Tell us what, Mr. Mcgilded? Tell us what? Tell us what?
Oh, the fine fella representing me is absolutely right. The carriage of the night with me, myself and the other man there was another passenger.
What the heck? Why'd you say that at the start? It's true?
Well, it was me and helped the little urchin get away after it all happened.
No, you what? What is wrong with you? How are you so stupid? A little urchin? You... No. Magnus Mcgilded. That convenient excuse can't save you now.
Oh, I'm totally sorry I am, Mr. Lord Van Zeeks. I'm sure you'll be wanting me to know why I said nothing. I was taken by the police. Well, yes, I do be having a very good reason. I assure you.
What the heck's the reason?
Well, the little child was just in the wrong place at the wrong time. And not in any way involved, you see.
Oh, I'm sure. What?
If the police had known the we was there, oh, that'd be assuming she had done it. They'd have hauled her into the courtroom just like myself. I was only trying to spare her that. Young'uns' hearts and young'uns' minds are easily damaged, my lord, you see. Not like mine, callous like a foot it is.
That's a...
Yeah, that's... Oh, God, I don't want to imagine that. Oh, I can't stop imagining it. Get it out of my head. All right, eyes open. And who is the young child you're speaking of?
Well, I don't know.
What? You don't know?
Aye, well, the wee thing just happened to be in the cars that night. Never saw it before, ever since.
How'd she get in the cabin without paying? I have absolutely no reason to believe this man. The prosecution calls for the witnesses' statements to be disregarded by the court.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if the urchin isn't here in the courtroom as we speak. Maybe listening to the proceedings.
What? Huh? What the heck? What's going on? No, what the?
There's a fire!
Look, someone's trying to get away. After him. What? It's no use. I can't say nothing. What's going on?
Be careful, Naruto. Cover your face.
Bailiff, don't let the accused escape. Secure the boss.
I hereby call an emergency recess.
Oh, bailiff, adjourn the defendant's custody. Clear the courtroom.
What the heck was that about? We were hurriedly removed from the smoke-filled courtroom by the bailiff amid scenes of chaos as people stumbled over each other in desperate to flee the chamber. No idea what was happening. Only that was for the time being. At last, the trial was suspended. No, come on. Bro, come on. No! What is going on in this stupid case? What the? I'm so confused. Like, what are the chances of that? If McGilded's innocent, then he's definitely conspiring. Oh my god, this effing douchebag.